Break a leg.
Oh. Chronicles of the Coast, our weekly D&D game. It's like, hey, you ready? Yeah, okay. Brain not working.
Mind flare.
Hold on.
Quick, cast a spell.
Hold on.
I know it's you.
Is he a doppelganger? Ask him.
You have to tell us. It's the law.
That was my mug of brilliance. It's gonna help me.
Shiny.
Yeah, Chronicles of the Coast. This is our weekly D&D stream. Our players are delving into the depths of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. You guys, we are,
Yeah.
we're nearing an end. We are nearing an end.
It's official.
Yeah.
That's an announcement.
You guys have delved far. Things are going quicker. I expect you guys to get pretty far, pretty quick. We have Cole Paleborn, the half-orc barbarian. We have Grim Timbers, the gnome wizard. Sunday Plenty, the not a human. Yuan-Ti. Pure blood. Rogue fighter. Mostly rogue, right?
Now.
Right.
Yes.
And Finn, Littlemint, no space, Baldrum. I just couldn't help it.
Don't pause. Just say Finn Littleman.
No, I like the pause. I really
I
like
like the pause too.
It's for dramatic effect.
The Bard and our players, our heroes and adventurers have recently delved back into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They have unfinished business. They made it far. They claimed success in their primary quest in ridding themselves of a terrible curse that has been afflicting them for some time. I think character time, somewhere over a month. Like 40 days or so. I have to go back and look at the notes. But you have unfinished business. The Blackstaff still needs you to find an artifact. Still needs you to find out what happened to a previous band of adventurers. You kind of have a feeling you know what happened to them now, but you have yet to find them. They have an artifact in their possession that you need. You've also heard whispers of other terrible dangers to Waterdeep lurking in the depths. Should you feel the call to heroism to save Waterdeep, you need to stop these other threats lurking and waiting, growing strength. So, you were given a gift to you by Jarlax Van. He had knowledge as to a teleportation circle, giving it to you, and you teleported.
Yeah, without like questions asked at all. We just were like, whatever, see ya.
Bye,
Yeah.
Felicia.
And in you go. So I'm gonna hop on over to players. Hello.
Hi. Oh, we're over here now.
Yeah. New setup.
Different.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm everywhere.
Right? It's so intimate.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be having a picnic.
Like it.
I feel like you're
We can do the all in now.
Grim's
like, all
touching
for
me.
one.
Yeah,
Right? The troop, no?
It looks really weird. Don't do that.
No.
It's too many hands.
Okay.
Just hands are coming out from the...
Now every time you fight a spider, everybody put your hands
Not near Morty's mouth.
Jesse made it okay.
Don't do that. Don't even start
Stay
that.
away from Morty's mouth.
Oh, man.
Box
That
bites.
song.
Cool.
Anyway, we'll just manage that from our thoughts.
Guess we won't need this one anymore.
Throw that one away.
Oh, that's right. Last week we convinced our friend and longtime adventuring companion, Fala, we convinced them that they should not accompany us this time back down into the depths of Undermountain. I feel bad, like already a little bit. Like I kind of miss them already.
I don't. They were a liability.
I'm not saying that I just, sometimes you miss things that are bad for you. It happens.
That are bad for you.
Yeah.
Like a bad romance. Rah, 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 rah.
Exactly.
There was a time that Sunday would have missed Paula.
Alright.
Not too long
No
ago.
more, huh?
No emotions left, huh?
Remember, like it was
Not so
yesterday.
much.
When I was weak.
Yesterday, right?
So much more food now.
What do you guys remember as far as the teleportation? Here you are in this room.
I don't think you built it up. We just like showed up inside of like
Yeah, you
some
did.
sort of mage's room that has this circle on the floor.
Yeah, I don't even know if we got a description of the room or not. I
No.
can't.
We're not even 100% if this is actually House Freth. Like Jarl Axel probably just teleported us like to middle of nowhere to murder us.
Yeah, he might have done that. So, what
It's
did we
really
see?
hard to do. In whole.
I mean, I remember we getting the orb before that, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that was our downfall. We should have just been like orb afterwards.
I have a good feeling about it, man.
So the room that you have teleported into it's simple and utilitarian. Everything in here is for a purpose of some sort. It all has a use. There's nothing in here that is strictly for aesthetic value. Nothing like a rug or curtains or paintings or art or anything like that. But what is here, though it is utilitarian in function, it is still crafted very beautifully. Although a little off-putting if you're not accustomed to spider webs or accustomed to depictions of spiders feasting on trapped lizards and other such things. As there is a large bed against one of the walls, and carved into this zirk wood frame of the bed, the posts itself, are intricate depictions of spiders crawling up along the posts mounted onto the top. Some of them at the headboard itself shows spiders from two different directions seeming to tear apart some kind of creature or meal in the middle. The bed itself appears to be made out of spider silk of very fine quality, embroidered and very very artisan in skill. A lot of great care was put into this. There is a single cloak with a spider web type of motif down the sides of it, hanging from a peg on a dark zirkwood door, a lectern, shelves of books and potions and other types of things. The floor in here itself, the actual stone surface on it is etched and inscribed the magical teleportation circle that you have teleported to. And you stand here with a couple of very dim purple wax candles burning low, giving off a very dim light. Very, very dim.
Is there anyone else in the room with us?
No?
I use my goggles.
I can see just fine.
Yeah, slide the goggles down. Can I make a perception check?
Yeah.
How many exits?
One.
Cool.
I'm on. Let's slowly. What's between me and the exit?
27.
Just a cloak hanging on the door.
I'm going to use my ability to give myself see invisibility, and I'm going to begin scanning the room for anyone invisible.
Alright. With a spell being cast, so you can see invisible things.
It's not a spell, it's
an ability?
It's a divination ability.
Divination
I
ability.
can do 3 different things. I'll tell you all.
Okay.
One of them is see invisibility.
Creating a ability like a spell, you weave it into the air and it grants you a sight of unsight. You can see the unseen, and you peer around. The room is empty, save for you. You take a quick second to try and look around, seeing that you're in this new surrounding, quickly looking for something that you might consider to be a threat or a secret, anything like that, something to help, something that might hinder. Quick look on the ground, down low, up high, everywhere. Nothing that catches your eye as something to be concerned about.
What's it smell like in here?
An unusual musky incense.
Alright, you guys. I think we need to start like being stealthy and get out of here fast, or we need to find somebody who's got authority to let us out of here. Sunday, you want to check that door?
Sure. Check the cloak too.
The cloak itself is soft to the touch, very fine garment, crafted by somebody with years and years of experience. Very valuable.
I'll put it on.
Putting on the cloak, you fasten a small clasp around your neck that looks like a spider type of scarab. And on the back, the embroidery unfurls, and you can see that it is an exceptionally woven garment, probably worth somewhere along the lines of 250 gold.
Okay.
Yikes.
It's a pretty cloak.
Yikers. Sunday, maybe you
I'll
should
keep it.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't wear that out. in front
Maybe-
of us, right?
Yeah, maybe if you're gonna keep
Front of
it.
you.
No. I mean, if we run into any drow and we're trying to be like charismatic about this, like they're gonna see that and be like, "You're
Wait,
a
wait,
thief."
wait, wait. Okay.
Maybe.
Can you just hide it in your bag for a
Sure.
little bit?
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag.
Do you really expect to talk to anyone down here?
If we have to, yeah.
All right.
I can go see. I can see what's going on out there. I mean, we could stay right here in this room, and I can just look around.
All right, start doing that.
Okay.
I need to
Go.
check the door though.
All right.
Okay, I'll check the door. Inspect the handle. All that good stuff.
Grim pulls out his thin sheet metal spellbook and begins studying for a moment.
22. If I do a sleight of hands, right? Or
Nothing.
investigation would be 24.
Investigation on the door
24.
or perception, because you're searching for something.
Perception would be 21.
As you look the door, top to bottom, left to right, try to peer through any cracks. It's very incredibly crafted by elven woodworkers, no doubt, and there are no gaps for you to see through.
Is it unlocked?
It is.
Okay. It's unlocked, Grim.
The lock would be on the side that you're on.
I figured that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay frosty, Cole.
Hey, wait. Remember what happened last time? That we checked the door for traps on this side, but on the other side there was a big trap.
Is there anything to hide behind?
There is a lectern, the bed. You could probably push a bookshelf out a little bit, but that might be a little obvious. Otherwise, no. There's not really much in this room that serves.
I'm gonna carefully open the latch quietly as I
Okay.
possibly can and open the door about that much.
Stealth check.
I look up from my spellbook.
15. Shitty roll.
Grim, I thought you were gonna look down the hallway.
I was, but apparently Sunday is being stealthy.
Does she seem very
Trying to
stealthy
climb
to
the
us?
wall again. Come on, man. No.
The Sunday seems stealthy. It looks like Sunday is definitely trying to be stealthy,
Not this time.
but it's a little difficult to say.
Did she like hit something or?
Well, the latch
And
itself
slips.
is mechanical in nature, so by simply using it, you hear the jiggle, the sound of metal on metal as it makes contact with the tumblers and the turn on the inside.
My arm twitches and it makes a loud noise.
But you appear to be just fine as you prop it open a little bit and kind of peer out through the inside. The door's taken care of, the hinges are oiled. You look out and you can see a shadowed figure standing outside wearing some sort of armor.
How far away?
With your dark vision, you are unable to see any color to it, but they appear to be a gray-skinned elf wearing armor.
Okay.
Standing guard, it seems.
At this door?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's close.
Other side of the door.
The
Right
other side
outside.
Of the door, right outside. No, obviously hasn't seen me.
It's. Let me put it in perspective. I shouldn't say right outside, but he is about 15 feet away, just down that hall.
Just like in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
posted up.
But that's right outside, relatively. I mean, for most people.
Holding the latch open, I will close the door gently. And say, there's a guard down the hall here. Say whoever's closest. Probably Cole. Assuming Cole's close to me, right?
Cole's by the door, yeah.
Got him down the hall.
By himself?
That's what I can see. But I can't see that way.
Are we in enemy territory yet?
Are we?
Possibly.
Then we kill him.
No. If we want to be able to make any kind of charisma to get out of here, we can't kill anybody.
We probably shouldn't steal
And
either.
if we try to sneak out of here, we're probably going to get caught. So it's our choice right now. Show ourselves to the guard, Or keep
You know
sneaking
about
our way
Bob.
out of here.
What's he guarding?
This
There's
room.
no one in this room.
This room.
But there's no one in here.
Well, he's probably here to save anybody
Teleportation.
teleports in.
That's smart. I forgot that's how we got in.
All right. Well then, we can either just try and manhandle him back in here, and then talk to him.
How about
Or-
I,
You get all sexy at the door again?
Zap him
let me
until he won't move.
go up by myself. I can feel the situation out, and if shit goes wrong, I can get back in here.
You think you can handle that?
Just talking is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out there and tell him who I am.
It's your call.
I think that's the best option.
Does that work
Otherwise,
before?
we're gonna be fighting our way out of here.
We got your back, Baldrum.
All right. Somebody open the door for me.
Open the door.
I step
Leaving
out.
the door open.
My shoes kind of make a clatter as I step out into the hallway.
Door opens, swinging inward towards you. It opens wide. Finn, you step out into the stone hallway into whatever is down in this chamber. Very, very dim lights of small candles seem to dot the area, glowing with some sort of flame of fairy fire, perhaps.
What color?
Purple.
Oh.
Purple fairy fire.
Yeah, House Freth is fond of purple.
Flame.
So
They're purple.
as you step out, the guard kind of turns. He has like a shield and a spear in hand, and it's like, ah! And begins yelling at you in Elven. Athrende, som for thinimene, o shemenan sonne,
Common only.
usfante par du thran dene,
Jarlaxle.
jarlaxul,
Do I hear him?
unzan do kran ginsene.
Can you find somebody who understands common?
At that point, you feel the gentle poke of a spear tip in your back, and another voice chimes in. Uthrananeme. You kind of look peripheral, you catch a vision, somebody else back there. The other one in the back sees what's going on. He takes a step back with his spear and then begins yelling down the hall. Elven words are exchanged, and you hear a few voices returning and yelling in that direction. More guards begin coming from that direction, as well as the sound of armored footsteps coming from the other direction, completely encapsulating the two sides. You hear the sound as well of crossbows being cocked and ready, prepped, quivers being drawn from, arrows, everything. And once they're all in a position, you begin to hear the gentle sound of footsteps upon stone from further down. All of the drow guards in the area completely stop at what they're doing. They're frozen and ready to attack should anything happen. But as these footsteps approach, you can see motion in the back of the crowd. One by one, the drow are taking a step to the side and parting, and you can see that it begins to readjust itself and reform from behind as some sort of crowned figure with white hair steps through the armored masses. She steps out and forward in front of all of them in a very misleadingly revealing but regal looking white gown. This drow of some importance has stepped out and looks at you, her red eyes measuring and accounting for everything. And it's at this point that you realize that she's carrying something in her arm, and she adjusts her gown a little bit to bring a breast out and lifts it up to her and says, shh, 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 shh.
From all the context clues, does this seem like the matriarch?
It's quite possible.
With my insight, what I know.
That's not necessarily insight's gonna cover for you, but I mean, what do you know about the matriarch?
The last two we met were crazy, and one was a banshee queen.
This person has a crown on of some sort. Do you know a lot about drow? Make an intelligence check.
Sure. reach my hands down slowly to grab my dice.
Throw the dice.
I just gotta roll to make sure I know who you are.
Don't stab me.
Is this a save or a check?
It's a check.
Alright, as a check, then it's just a 16.
You don't know Drow very well.
I don't even speak it.
Yeah, not a lot of people have a lot of contact with Drow. So it's not something that you're going to readily know. But you do know that Drow are matriarchal in society from what you have heard from one person to the next.
Yeah, but they're not meerkats. They're not just like one matriarch that's only breeding, you know?
Exactly. This could be a daughter. Could be a granddaughter.
Yeah.
Elves are long-lived.
Why would a matriarch be walking the hallways, though? Unless they don't fear danger, which means even more that, like, I shouldn't fight it. Hey,
So the matriarch steps forward, and now that you can see what she has, a bit of the swallowing cloth has fallen low, and you see the wisps of white hair growing across a baby's head with little drow ears beginning to nurse. And she looks at you and is like, what is the meaning of this?
you guys were only right in here, and we just tried to get through. I'm very sorry about it.
You're only right. I do not know why you trespass upon our inner sanctums.
We're trying to stop a lich.
How did you get in here?
We teleported.
Teleported
Yeah, a friend of your guys' gave us the key.
to my brother's arcane sanctum.
Yeah, his name was Jarlaxle, was the guy?
Banray.
Yeah.
He is a friend, as we could say, but I do not know you.
No, you don't. I'm Finn Littleman Baldrum of the Rose Thorn Guild.
I assume, Finn Littlement, you did not come alone?
No, ma'am.
And the others?
Everybody, please walk out with your hands up.
I was going to say that.
Very quickly, I'd like to cast a spell on myself, if possible.
Yeah, I'll walk out
It's like
first.
Mage
Okay.
Armor.
No,
I'll walk out last.
I cast, I pull out a small scrap of silk cloth and I like squiggle some finger lines into it and slap it onto my robes. And they just suddenly appear mundane, normal, dull. They don't look awesome or cool at all anymore. And I cast Nistul's magical aura. If somebody casts detect magic or anything on my robes, it will appear non-magical. And then I go out and hands them.
So one by one you come out. First thing they see is a large half-orc, and you see that the drow priestess kind of lifts a bit of a curl and a sneer of disgust. A gnome,
My hands aren't up.
Human-ish.
Sunday just goes out. She just walks out.
Go this way.
Sway.
Almost a
Head held
slither.
high.
Almost a slither, you can say.
Yeah, the feet are
She's gotta
it
sway
scuffs
to
when
her
their feet
walk.
scuff as they go across the floor.
She got to sway to her walk.
Should you wish to leave my sanctum without any sort of reprisal of conflict or bloodshed, I'm going to have to demand that you all throw your implements and weapons down at my feet. For you're here within the sanctum of House of Freth, and I rule here.
Can we please have him back later?
That is to be determined on your status of diplomacy.
All right. Here.
Is that what you think is best, Finn?
I think it is what's best.
Okay.
Trust me. If I fuck up this bad, you can all kill me afterwards.
I think they're probably gonna do that. I don't know if any of us will need to worry about that. But okay.
I am of short patience.
I begin pulling out I have a little knife, my little scalpel. I pull that out. I pull out my arcane focus.
Yeah, literally, it's like dumping.
Yeah. I mean, I have like a huge bag of stuff. Do they want everything? Or just weapons?
Just weapons.
And implements. I recognize a spellcaster when I see one.
Okay. I'm not trying to hide anything. I just have a lot of stuff.
Do they recognize Varys' handwriting on the banjo or
Yeah.
the lute?
I hand over my wand, my arcane focus.
Varys, you know Varys, honored guest.
Right?
No, they do not recognize his handwriting on it.
No, it's more like, oh, so you guys are the ones Varys called me about, huh?
Oh no.
He said that you threw him out in the cold.
He said kill these people on sight.
Anyways,
I got this note here. It says, I'm the owner of your theater now. Do I have a share? No.
So without
All right,
saying
yeah.
anything, Cole turns around and just walks back into the original room.
Without dropping any weapons?
Just for a second.
Yeah.
And then once I'm in there, I take my axe and I put it in my bag of holding. Out of sight. And then I turn around.
Is
and
it
walk
on
back
your
out.
back beforehand?
Yeah, it was in the loop. It was in the loop on my back.
Yeah. So
I was like, I have this brilliant idea that I never know.
let's deception check this.
Can I give him bardic inspiration? It hasn't happened yet. I could sneeze and distract them really quick.
You know, it's like that meme where Moe's throwing the guy out of the bar and he just pops up right behind him.
I can pretend
I
to-
walk into the room, Mark turn around, and I just turn around and walk back out.
Yeah, let's deception check
All
that.
right, I give bardic inspiration.
Great.
What is that? 8?
It's terrible.
Well, that's good. You said deception? Deception?
Is that negative?
18.
Oh, I sneeze really loud. Like, achoo! Sorry.
So, and then in my hands is a javelin. As I walk out. Oh, I forgot one of these.
Yeah.
Rolled for her, now I have to roll for like how many
people.
goddamn drow? Well, the first two notice. I don't know. You know what? That's good enough. She does not notice. She's looking at the rest of you, and you sneezed.
So I'm pulling my weapons. I have 3 javelins. I'm pulling 3 javelins and I
Yeah.
set them down in the field.
Yep.
The other,
short bow.
but the other drow, some of the guards most certainly noticed, and so a few words are exchanged in Elven as you come back out and you have your javelins in hand, and they begin to say a few things back and forth. Do any of you speak Elven?
Yeah.
You speak Elven?
Yeah.
So essentially, they say things along the lines of "Ilin sila numen, omen tilumo, il ye atara lamin nianea," and the exchange going back and forth is the tall, ugly one is hiding something. He had an axe and is no longer shown. So she looks at you, and she.
You should just let the really shitty one back inside the room.
Is that something you say out loud?
No.
No.
I can tell that their vocal gestures and stuff are probably looking at Cole too, and understanding it obviously.
She's like, I'm not ugly.
Right?
Okay.
So
I've given up my things.
she registers that.
Here are my javelins.
Yeah. I'm just giving Cole some side eye, like,
Do I see Cole?
just popping
You
off.
gave me inspiration.
You
I'm just letting on like I don't.
I'm keeping. Have they
Going with it.
sorry.
You would not want to begin our new relationship under the terms of being facetious now, would any of you? Is there anything that one of you would like to confess before we proceed?
Cole. Do what the lady said. Come on.
I mean, I have. You really want me to pile up all the weapons that are in my bag of holding at your feet? That'll
Yes.
take all day.
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to hold on to the bag then.
All right. So I'll put everybody's stuff in the bag, and then I hand them
Okay.
the bag. Take good care of this.
It will be looked after.
Oh, if only I had that spell to put like the thing on the bag so it could come back to you later.
I might have to do that later. Thanks. That's a good idea, Finn. Maybe don't say it so loud next time if we figure out guards.
I say that aloud. Right in front of them, I do the finger guns. Don't worry, they're not loaded.
You don't know until you know. right?
Those are deadly weapons. How are you
All
gonna
right.
take those?
So I'm sorry about my friend here. They're just very suspicious. Like the last route we
still
ran
got
into,
some,
they had their demons, and they tried to kill us. And then the route before that were demons, and they tried to kill us.
House Ovrendair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Banshee Queen is what she called
Do not
herself.
speak that name in my presence.
Well, it doesn't have to be spoken ever again because they're all dead.
That's true.
Yeah.
We took care of that lot.
Suffice it to say, I believe that we perhaps all live with our own personal demons, do we not? Now, if you would be so kind as to accompany me, I have discussions in a few things that I must ask you before I decide your fate for trespassing.
Yeah.
She takes you along. The armed retinue continues to stand along with her, behind, in front, and everything, but she takes the lead. Moving forward, you pass by a couple of rooms that appear to be barracks for guards, both on duty and off duty. Personal
How many so far have we seen?
guards?
Yeah.
There are quite a few guards.
At least more than 18, right?
Yeah, that's a good number. Let's go with 18. You pass by Castellan's quarters. There is somebody there. You see that you have the highest passive perception, I believe.
Yep,
One of the
19.
things, 19, nice. One of the things that you notice right away is that there are several places in the ceiling where there are tiny little circular holes about that big. And you're not able to see what's up there, but it is something you notice. Kind of tried to be cleverly hidden and disguised among the spiderweb decor of the hallway and chamber. The sound and smells of cooking can be heard coming from one of the rooms off to your side, as well as another room that you pass by that is filled with the scent of intricate and expensive exotic oils and soaps. Before finally you are taken to a much larger chamber. It is here.
Ah, yes, those are beautiful soaps and stuff. And I point up at my friends, like in a sly gesture. Beautiful soaps all around here. It smells delicious.
You approach a large shrine. Inside of this much larger chamber, the largest chamber you've seen so far, double wooden doors of Zerkwood open up to reveal that there is a massive 6-foot-tall cage of polished silver webbing with delicate hinged doors. The silver cage itself is fused to the wall, and inside is a 3-foot-tall obsidian statue of Lolth in her drow form. The statue is smeared with sacrificial blood, and blood-caked obsidian dagger rests at the statue's feet.
Ah, more blood drow.
As you move in here, the guards kind of part and give you a hateful glance as you pass by, and you're kind of herded and corralled into this room.
All smells.
You see that the priestess moves over to this cage, and she takes a knee for just a moment and places something down inside the cage. Too far away for you to really see what it is, but she stands back up and kind of has her head hung in a gentle prayer before she turns to readdress you.
She's still holding that baby.
Yes. She did not put the baby
Just
down.
like this on the baby.
Yeah.
Is there like a
Smells
is there a
delicious.
ritual
Intricate harness.
that's
Yeah.
going on here? Is there
Baby
a
bear.
ritual that's going on here?
No.
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 Okay.
It's like a sling.
But here you are. She turns and addresses you and says, I believe that proper introductions are in order. I am the High Priestess of House Freth. My name is Priestess Erilal Freth. I am the matriarch here. And you are? Do not be shy.
My name is my friends call me Grim. Grim Timbers.
Grim.
Yeah. Not always so grim, though. Just a name. Like, I'm sure the reputation of Drow isn't always as grim as it is reported to be.
Sometimes it's much darker.
Darker than grim.
Well,
Dark.
at any rate, I'm Grim, and these are my friends.
I am Sunday Plenty, House Cancelantar.
Never heard of them?
Fine with me. You have now.
They call me Cole. Nice to meet you.
It does speak.
And I am the handsome Finn Little McBaldrum of the Baldrum clan. I'm also the headmaster of the Guild of the Rose Thorns. And we're here, uninvited guests, at your mercy.
A bit of honest truth from you. I can appreciate that. Now, I believe I had heard that you were sent here by Jarlaxle Banneray?
Yeah, he owed us a favor for taking out the blood drow and the spider drow that were evil up there.
Abominations.
Yeah, they were
So cool.
They were out for blood. They were experimenting on what were those intellect devourers. They
Yeah.
trying to see if some of them were trying to see that if you could curse bodies with like lycanthropy or diseases, it prevents or staves off the effects of a mind flare sticking into your head or an intellect devourer.
You know, that high priestess that my friend brings up a great point, because I don't know if you have checked lately, but one of the telltale signs of these creatures, a spellcaster who used to once be able to weave magic can no more. So, simple test of your priestesses and minions might produce one or more of these traitors.
So then you would say that perhaps you are intimate with finding and exposing said devourer?
Yeah, we've come along methods for this, but
We've had some experience.
I don't know if we're actually ready to do that at this very moment, right?
I mean, we may not be ready to do anything. We should probably hear her out.
And honestly, please continue talking. I did not mean to interrupt you, High Priestess.
I mean, she may not let us leave.
That is yet to be determined. It is a growing concern of mine that you might have been sent by enemies of the House of Freth. As it is, I have recently been blessed by Loth with the birth of my 8th daughter. Sweet Amalika. Holding her baby, kind of rubbing her hand over the hair. She's like, she will grow up to be mighty, I can tell. Loth has gifted me with a blessing. That much is true. It was with her birth that House Offlander fell.
A portent. Oh,
Indeed.
I'm familiar with those.
Are you?
Indeed. The child. In fact, I could perhaps describe the child's future for you as a favor.
I'd prefer if you do not. In all honesty. Tell me, how is Jarlaxle these days?
Well, we snaked one of his favorite actresses and brought her to our theater. After that, it seemed like we were tense, and then I died, and then he basically foot the bill so that I could come back to life for my resurrection. After that, he asked us to take out these blood drow, House Alvendar, take them completely out of the circle, and then give them a crazy, powerful, demonic orb of blood.
Yes. Alvrinder. They had grown desperate with the fall of Vlanwelv.
Their matron, right?
Indeed. Felled by some other band of adventurers. many days, many days, months ago even. But why are you here?
We're trying to reach. We're trying to reach a band of adventurers who came down here. They picked up an artifact that has turned them into Death Knights and corrupted their souls. We wanted to put them down, but to do that, it appears as though we have to use that artifact to destroy a lich somehow.
Yeah.
And we honestly didn't think we were going to come back from all this.
Another band of adventurers. You are hunting them?
Yeah, we're going to put them down.
They've gone rogue.
And do you have names? Description?
Yeah, one of them was a paladin. He was
Dwarves.
2 dwarves and a metal man, and it looked like an ASMR of some sort. They druids,
Batwings.
fighters, batwings.
Yeah. Fond of animals.
Yeah, some sort of paladin. I think his name was Reginald.
Reginald,
Reginald.
I think.
I am familiar with these ones, as you say. I had met this band of heroes. They came down here to try to end House Freth and our rightful rule over this part of Undermountain.
Yeah, as it should be.
They left me this, and she brings her hand up, and like an aura of dispelled magic kind of reveals close to her face, and you see that there is actually this like hideous gash of a scar that is still healing from upper part of her forehead down nearly across an eye, blinding her, across side of the eye down to the neck, and then as she brings it back down, the illusion reseals itself.
Can I fix that with my greater restoration if I wanted to?
That would be if I wanted you to.
No, I was just thinking in my head, but get out of my head, please.
Not loud, is there?
Sometimes my altruistic friend just gets ahead of himself.
Anyway, I'm sorry. So,
I have considered reversing the damage, but I wish to hold on to it for just a while. Hide it with the glamour, but
you should embrace
I
it.
can feel the pain still.
It looks quite gangster.
A reminder of those who have wronged me. I have agents now moving deeper into Undermountain to find them, but they have gone far. They narrowly escaped with their lives. If it were not for Hallister intervening,
Which one?
was the one that took my brother away to be his apprentice.
Was it really Hallister? Are you 100% about that?
When was the last time you talked to your brother?
It has been quite some time.
Dwemercore, right?
No,
No.
Hallister came to us.
No. His school. You know where it is, right?
I know of that place.
Well, Jarl Axel's not in that school any longer. He lives up on the Waterdeep. Like, he's doing fine.
Jean-Maxwell never went to Dwemercore.
He's talking about a brother, Finn.
Oh.
No, my brother never went to Dwemercore as well. My brother was already a skilled mage of arcane arts.
I see.
We had a plan. In order to fight against House Orrender, we would summon a Goristo demon and use it to persuade the Minotaur of the mazes surrounding our citadel. As it would be, my brother succeeded with Hallister's help under the condition that he become Hallister's apprentice. And so, Trevin is gone now. He is no longer welcome here. Hallister's stooge, his puppet plaything apprentice, until Hallister grows bored of him, no doubt. But Trevin will find no home again among the Freth, abandoning us.
Okay.
A true drow would have taken the gift and then cut Hallister's throat.
Maybe he's just playing the long game.
Drevin knew the consequence. I let him know before he left.
Should Drevin return with proof of Hallister's demise? Would that earn him a spot back in your clan?
Why does it matter, Grant?
What?
You're pushing an issue that I don't think she wants to talk about.
I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
At the very most, it would earn him a spot to eat off the floor at my feet.
As you say.
Drevin is dead to me.
So, what can we do for you to make it out of here?
Kill those assholes that messed up her face.
Yeah, it seemed like what she was getting at. Since we're already hunting them,
My friend, right?
Sorry. Excuse my friends here.
Haven't we done her a favor already by taking out some Avrandar?
Yeah, we're-
Minator and Groister would have dealt with them in time.
but now there needs to be
faster.
a new favor.
All right. So you want us to go and take out the
Favors.
folks who basically wounded you?
All right,
I have an idea.
give me my gear back. We'll kill him.
How about a test?
Ooh, I like those.
Somebody's impatient these days.
I need you to chill.
I will release you all, return your belongings.
Yes.
You will delve deeper into Undermountain, and I will give you all one turning of a sand timer before I release Minotaur. And if you can overcome them and return, or not at all, I will reward you to aid you on your quest. If you cannot simply defeat a few Minotaurs, then you have no chance against these heroes. So,
Yeah, all right.
You guys don't get a lot of entertainment down here. We could take out some monitors for you.
I'll put those Minotaurs' heads right next to the Avrandar heads I have.
Hey, you know what? When
there's been a bit too much confidence among the Minotaurs. They need to be reminded of who's really in charge.
Call the herd.
Call the herd. You could do that, can't you, Cole?
Yeah, happy to.
It's almost a Call of the Wild, right?
Just another tattoo.
If my name isn't Bartholomew, Pale Porticus.
What if you started getting armor pieces that matched it, like pauldrons that are minotaur shaped?
Some other time.
How does this work, priestess?
Please explain it again. I have a quick memory, as also a quick folk.
Very quick.
You want us to escape, to get out to flee your maze, and we only have so much time before you release the Minotaurs on us?
Rona snaps her fingers. A well-dressed but definitely lower on the status bar female drow comes up. She is carrying a large bag over her shoulder, as well as a basket with some of the other things, bags of holding and everything that was taken from you. She brings them and deposits them one by one, side by side in front of you, and kind of bows to the high priestess before stepping away. That will be all, Rihanna. You have your things?
Thank you.
Yeah, I gather up my things. Thank
We
you.
really appreciate this.
You have been generous.
This is something we will always remember.
Roll initiative.
We are always grateful.
We haven't seen these Minotaur yet, though. I mean, it could be bad. What's next, priestess?
I place my stuff on.
When you leave the citadel, you'll want to head. We don't use directions so much as you surface walkers do. I believe you would say to the north.
Okay.
Go left from the gates. And that will take you further down. And small favor. if you manage to make that terrible racket down below stop, I can throw in a bonus for you.
What's a terrible racket sound?
Oh, some upstart, obnoxious goblin is down there banging on metal all the time.
Are they singing like a song like I don't want to stay, I just want to bang on this metal all day?
Do you know her?
I think I do.
Cut her throat, feed her to wolves, kill her, take her away. I do not care. Just if you could, the racket is beyond reproach.
Yeah, no problem. Totally kill her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you got it. It's already done. Let's do this.
So
Very well. So long as you continue to show honor to House Freth, then you will be nearly welcome guests.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's all I expect.
In fact,
Not even that.
as a token of good faith, allow me to present you all a scarab of House Freth.
Oh, I guess I won't need this one anymore.
Is that the Arvindare one? No, you had one from House Freth. Where did you find that one?
The blood drow had it when I murdered him.
pilfered.
May I?
Always taking
Yeah,
the
take
credit.
Good, because I was taking it anyways. She looks at it and turns it over, and you see, like, there is a very fine elven inscription around the outside. It's like, I wondered what had happened to them. Well, we are stronger without the weakest among us.
Cole the herd, right, Grim?
Okay, so I'll put
That must be your adventurer name, right? Cole in the Hood.
Cole in the herd.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm starting to like it too. It's rolling off the tongue. Here we go.
Remember, one turn of the sand timer, and I shall release the Minotaur.
Where does it come out?
Well, it would not be fun without a few surprises.
I just want to go right through it and kill it.
Yeah. Just cut to the chase.
We'll get there.
We're a busy group.
Okay, so out of this place we go and
Take a
gaze
left.
String.
to the left. What?
Some of the guards escort you out. There's much less of the guards with you now. Most of them stay behind as the High Priestess turns and acknowledges once again the large statue of Lolth. The sound of her infant crying as she kind of takes a moment to try to calm down her daughter, Amalika. Maybe it's Amalika. Amalika?
Sunday, when we start
True story,
going
bro.
maze,
True story.
you need to start looking for traps.
You tell us what it
Weird, I
is.
don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Amalika.
she begins to take care of her daughter. You're escorted out. The large citadel of House Freth behind you, you see that it is actually a very fortified fortress. The building itself kind of resembling a large spider, but at the same time having spires stretching all the way up to the 200 high cavern ceiling. All around you, you see as you exit, there are guard towers.
Use that chalk to mark our way.
There are guard towers set into a dark stone of a fortified wall surrounding the entire place. You can see as you're leaving that kind of behind, tucked away of the citadel, there are crops of some sort being grown. As well as, much to your surprise, up on the ceiling there are mechanical spiders. They seem to be laying web of steel, some sort of braided metal line. And they are creating some sort of
Like barbed
additional... Not quite, more like just steel cable.
Supports
Wow.
They,
for the ceiling of the cave?
some of them look like they might be supports. Others seem to be that they're kind of adding in, they're hoisting things up, creating almost floating elevated platforms for drow up in the air. As well as using these cables to also seal off places that look like they might be possible breaches.
Remind me to ask about the skull part when we get back, guys.
Okay. I'll try and do that.
Cool.
Wow, those things are fascinating. Oh, cool.
Guys, I think we're in for a shake.
Reminds me of life on a ship.
At the
ropes.
As you're leaving, there are about 3 large towers that you pass by. You see at the top of every one of these towers, there are no less than 6 drow. All of them armed and very heavily armored. As well as drow at the front door, drow that you passed here, drow all around. The entire place is a bastion. You're taken to a major door. 2 large doors that open outward, as well as a large circular room. Drow on the inside here, 2 doors that open inward. And so you step through, and the drow kind of look at you, all of them without saying a single word, as you step out of this bastion citadel and into the cold dark of this level of Undermountain. Looking around even further, you see that outside of the drow bastion, there is a significant amount of fog and mist swirling about the ground, coming up waist high on nearly everyone, chest high on Finn and on Grim, almost neck high, to the point where it's kind of obscuring vision almost. You can just barely see above it, but you can't even see your feet. Makes you cautious. You begin to slow your pace a little bit, trying to make sure that you don't fall into any unseen sinkhole. And you have an option of where you want to go.
I'm going to communicate with my pet snake Sheba and tell her to watch out for dangers and warn me. Hit my leg with her tail or whatever.
Get my attention, Sheba.
Yes.
Okay. So in terms of direction, is this the opportunity that we have to go left, as the priestess said?
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Okay.
left.
All right. So let's do that.
Start working.
Yeah, and I begin marking with chalk the direction that we.
On what?
What is the ground like? Is it markable
Mist.
or is it uneven?
You can't see below your waist.
Well, I mean, I bent down.
How would you see the mark?
I mean, I can't see it now, but if I cleared the mist later, we would be able to find our way around.
Okay.
Not worth it.
You could do the walls.
You're
Okay,
far away
so
from a wall.
Far away from the wall.
The nearest wall to you is about 60 feet away.
What did she mean by like turning the wheel, guys? Like, do we have a certain amount of time before
Yeah,
the
we gotta
room
go
gets fucked
fast.
up? We gotta get running.
Well, then it's too hard for me to go fast and mark the ground with chalk.
Then I'm wrong. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
So, as you're leaving, you're moving into the mist and through the darkness of this part of Undermountain outside into what have been known as the maze levels.
Can we make perception checks while moving at a fast pace?
With disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm in on it. I'm proficient in perception.
Can I help Sunday?
What are we rolling?
Perception checks while we're moving at a fast pace.
If we're looking for like uneven ground and pitfalls and stuff.
Can you help Sunday? I'll give her our bardic inspiration.
Perception?
Yeah. So here you go, Sunday.
Disadvantage?
You have disadvantage, but
I'm
he's going to
assisting.
give you an
Yes, that's
assistance, so
allowed.
you get 1. It's allowed.
Not really, you gotta do your own check. You can't.
It's not something we
My
can take time to
inspiration.
do since we're rushing this.
All right. Then I put my hand on Sunday and I say, I give you sight beyond sight.
And I'll just do my own perception also as we go. Yeah, not very good.
I guess I'll do the same.
Not very good.
20?
A dirty 20.
20.
Yeah, 24.
I like it.
Oh yeah. 23. Sorry.
23.
I wish I could just buff Sunday better. I've used 2 bardic inspiration. Did we do the... No, that's not the same day. So... keep thinking what's on the same day or not. I've cast a spell, Greater Restoration on Grim for the werewolf, and I tried to use Charm Monster on him. That didn't work.
And it didn't work.
Those barely scratches.
Those belly scratches, they almost worked.
As we're running, I'm just like keeping up with Cole, like really good pace. Cole, it's starting to work, man. Like all that training.
You look good.
So,
Keep your head up.
Yeah, our muscles are starting to look defined and not so
You
flabby.
see that, like, just he's talking and the fog's right in his eyes.
I guess so. Huh?
That's a good point. Like just like running straight right into it, like
You see his eyes. You know?
Hey Cole, like ghost ship. All of a sudden I'm like going and like Resident Evil, the top of my head slides off.
I can do smoke rings.
I can give you a ride if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd give me like, but I want to use my strength.
Now's not the time to show off.
Sunday finds this.
Pick him up,
the
throw him
fog
up on my shoulders.
soothing. She was to feel it.
I'll try to look
Calms
behind us,
her.
too.
Yeah. 360.
Calms her
You're my
crazy.
turret.
making your way through the fog and the cavern, you start proceeding to an area that matches the description of what Irilal had given you. So you get to a part of the cavern where it begins to slope down and turn into more of a tunnel onto a new chamber. You look through the darkness and the mist, and you can see that there are drow figures over there. And they are all standing next to one of the larger and idle mechanical spiders. As they're standing here next to it, they speak back and forth in Under Elven. And among the things that you can, Sunday, that you're able to kind of make out that they're saying are a few things about how they need to reinforce more of the passages leading to the side of where they are, and you see them kind of point in one direction, as well as needing to let the house know that they need more servants to watch over the gate. At this point, you also hear, all of you feel a rumble underneath your feet as the ground begins to shake. It's just everything just... The stone from the ceiling begins to fall. Bits and pieces of dust kind of wisp down, clatter into the stone around you, and this massive, grumbling, churning sound of metal on metal can be heard from behind the drow, who all give off a panicked look for just a moment. And one of them kind of grabs onto the spider, and they watch. You can't see from where you are, but you get the sense of something massive moving about in the darkness behind them. It sounds as if it is grinding against stone. It sounds like a mountain colliding into another mountain. And as it screeches and screams through the chamber in the dark, it begins to fade. And then slowly you see that the drow begin to relax, and that from behind them the sound kind of dissipates and disappears back into the doom and gloom of Undermountain.
Okay. Not sure what that was.
Yeah, so as we're running, is that our prey? The Minotaur?
That doesn't sound like Minotaur.
Yeah, he's
unless there
probably-
was like a pack of them running at us.
That
He opened
sounded
up a
like
gate.
Metal.
A gate?
Yeah.
Oh, to release them. Yeah,
Right.
like so. This is like the running of the bulls, guys.
Right.
You ever heard of that?
No.
We have. It's called the running of Triceratops on Vinland. It's not as fun.
It's brutal, actually.
Several
I'm
people
still
die
jogging.
every year.
So is that
All right.
Outcast is already done? That was quick.
They make everybody
Gotta
wear
kill
white. Sorry.
And as you run in,
Speak drow
as
as
you
we're going.
are running, you run right into the next room.
I don't know. Who's in front? Sunday?
I am not in front.
The snake's
Yeah.
in front.
I'm literally riding Cole.
The snake is in front.
Yeah.
Your snake
So I'm in
with
front,
10
too.
feet of movement is in front of everybody who's running.
I'm in the back.
Has 10 feet of movement per turn.
Well, they don't pick the damn thing up. I don't know how fast it moves.
It's just a constrictor snake.
They move a rate
Yeah,
of
I'm not
30
like
feet.
trying to take advantage of what it is.
She's holding it out.
It's on a string and a stick is being held up there.
Just don't want a Morvax, you know. All of a sudden the doors start coming.
Okay, Sunday, you're in front. What are you doing?
Cool.
You're holding
Slow
your
down.
swing and you're running.
Slow down.
Okay.
You slow down.
Because we see a door.
You see that the
loud-ass
chamber
rumbling
turns
and ground
into a
shaking
small
slowed you
tunnel,
down.
and then there are these other drow there with their large mechanical spider,
Right.
who see you running towards them.
Hold up the little badge we
That's where we
got.
stop. Yeah.
We're friends. We're in a hurry.
We're up to kill the Minotaur.
We're on mission.
They see what you
Step
have.
back.
They hear what you're saying. They have crossbows, and they're kind of loading them already, and they're like taking them and pointing them at you.
We just go by him.
Yeah.
And you
I'm
keep
not
running
holding
towards
a
them.
weapon.
Not holding a weapon, holding a badge.
Holding the
Holding a
badge.
weapon.
Yeah.
We're
No
holding the
badge.
badges. All of us are.
They don't know anything about this, so let me have somebody give some sort of a persuasion check.
All right, yeah. I'll say out to them.
You don't have to say anything. I mean, you could do it with body language like Cole is trying to do, but some sort of persuasion check.
We're friends.
Give him the signal.
Oh, hold on. It's just like we're friends. We're friends. No, anyway. No, it's like we're friends. We're friends. We're good. We're on your side.
He stops. What's the elven word for friend?
Freth. I know, Frill.
Give me a check per the
There's
persuasion.
no advantage there, right?
just-
That's sweet.
I want diplomacy.
Well, it's persuasion. There is
Yes,
no
I
diplomacy.
know that's.
Yeah.
We both went through the thing.
Back to 4th edition rules.
Yeah.
20?
Yeah, you got it. So they see you doing this, and you're holding up. They see you holding things up, but they don't know how to respond to that. They're like, "Well, that's the emblem. What do we do?" I was like, "I don't know.
Kill.
Shoot them. We don't know them.
Shoot on sight.
Yeah. Orders them to shoot on
Arrow
sight."
hits Finn. Flop the top of hole.
The tail of
Your high priestess, our love, Freth, has sent us on a
Look,
mission.
guys, we're
down.
friends.
Stand down, let us pass.
Oh, I should shoot you for that.
Right.
Missed it.
Sunday's basically telling the drow, "Stand down, let us pass."
Oh.
All authoritative to drow.
Yeah.
Let me get you to give me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
intimidation.
Oh,
that is bad.
That is really bad.
Does that really work against my 20?
Oh,
It does not. I just wanted to see how bad the Sunday looks. Sunday is looking like she should just be shot in the head and put out of her misery. And it's like
Walking up.
old Yeller style.
Yeah,
Like
ice, the double ice, like.
they're not even mad. She just comes across as a huge dick. They're like, "What's with this one?"
that's
Like,
it.
But the giant green man with the halfling on his back, waving with the friendly like.
Yeah, so you pass, and as Sunday walks by, they all
Get out
just,
of my way.
in turn, they all just take turns spitting on you.
all you can see is like my hat
I'll eat you.
as I'm like walking through this mist.
Just the fedora
Yeah,
flying.
just the fedora floating,
That's great.
and my hand with the badge.
Sunday Snake is also.
We're no threat to you.
Again, in common that they don't speak.
Yeah. It just sounds like trash cans
horrible
banging
scouts.
against a window.
No, it's like we have really like strong accents, and it always sounds like.
Yeah. It's like Scottish, like no matter what they say, it sounds aggressive and offensive.
Yeah, right. Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Oh god, I hate when humans talk. Just go, 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 go.
I keep running.
Sorry, guys.
They let you pass.
Yay!
Let's quit for a while here.
You have an option. As you approach this room and you're in it and you're on your way to pass, you see that this chamber itself actually has a multitude of tunnels leading off of it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 leading off into other directions right away, and you can see that at the end, shortly after a couple of them, they branch yet again,
Wow.
giving you a lot of options.
Lot.
One of them you can see they have actually been busy trying to cordon off with steel cable put in place by the robotic spider.
What
So
were
you've
our
got-
orders?
our orders were our only orders were to survive the Minotaurs.
Yeah, which one has the steel cables?
And if we do so, then she will allow us to pass and even reward us in our efforts. That's what she said.
I just don't understand the challenge. Why set a timer if we're supposed to just fight and kill this thing?
Oh, well, you're looking at a
The timer was to
like
release the
this.
Minotaur.
Yeah, but why not just pit us against
For real.
it? Doesn't make any sense. Graham,
There's more than
explain
one.
it to me.
There's more than one code.
Dirty drop.
Kill them all.
And then this one here,
I don't know.
branches
I don't
like
know.
this,
Should we find them? Where do they live? Do you
branches
know?
Can we locate creatures?
and like that.
I might be able
Perfect.
And there are
Found
cables
something else right
over
now.
this.
And we've come in this one?
Yeah.
I will zip it. Zip it. Alright, what else?
God, that does not want to stay.
Don't rip the page.
Yeah,
Tape. Put tape on it.
There's none in here, right?
I'll
We're
get
right
some.
there.
Yeah, we're all right here, guys, on this, and we have to choose because it all branches out.
Squish it over.
I'm just all bad, guys. All bad today. I off camera, guys. I said, "Don't spill my beer, Jesse," and then I immediately spilled it all over myself. It was hilarious.
No.
I left.
Okay.
Yeah, I poured it all over my books.
How long do you
The
think?
DMs always laugh at your failure.
Cried.
How long do we think her timer was?
Wasn't long.
One
that
turn.
big rumble
So
was
hey,
it.
we're
What's that, an
gonna
hour?
let's run. Let's take the left side, guys, and just keep heading left.
Go left.
A very common knowledge thing for people who have spent even a day in Forgotten Realms is that a sand timer is what they call an hourglass.
So it's 1 hour.
It would be an hour.
Okay. Then we gotta sit here 10 minutes. You gotta trust me. I can give us an advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Sunday, try not to piss off those drought. Whatever you said to them, like in that weird language, really seemed like it upset them. I prestidigitation some of the spit off.
I begin casting scrying on the priestess, the high priestess.
Okay.
She needs to make a wisdom save, and it's gonna be at minus 4. And my DC is 19.
Wait, are you attacking the priestess?
No, I'm scrying.
Fails.
Okay. So I can now scry on her for the next 10 minutes. Whenever I just want to switch focus and look in on her. Let's go. I got a link.
All right, let's take the left side and keep going left.
Okay. What is she doing right now?
Nursing again.
Nursing again?
Yeah.
Can I see the hourglass?
No.
No? Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's keep moving.
Okay. So we'll go down the left route right here, and then we'll head left again.
Okay.
We'll avoid the one that has the spider holes or spider web wires.
Left down there and then left again.
Yes, sir.
As you move down those tunnels, it twists and turns before you go about 50 feet and the tunnel ends in more of the spider steel cables. The cables themselves, though they are very close to one another,
Traversible, right? They're traversable.
yeah, you can pass through them. They're traversable. But anything larger than a regular sized humanoid would find it impossible. For you, for a halfling and a gnome, you can get through pretty easy. It's difficult terrain, but for anybody as large as Sunday or Cole, it's very difficult terrain. You have to crawl and move, get on your belly, and then up, and all kinds of different things.
Can you read the stone here at all? Like, figure out if there's anything like different?
Yeah, I'll look around and investigate the areas and see if there's anything I can tell if it's been worked or, if there's anything significant or dangerous about it.
Maybe like the history, like maybe this place gets attacked a lot by minotaur that are really big. Like minotaur horn scrapes across the walls.
Any Bavarian history?
Oof.
Not great. Investigation is what I'm going to give you, and that's a 17.
Of the area?
Yeah.
For one, you see that the cables are everywhere. For two, you can see that there are actually signs of the cables being removed and then replanted multiple times. You're able to see that there are scuff marks across the ground as well as dirt within the wiring of the cable. You're peering around and you kind of also pick up the sight of something scraping of some sort, something that has clutched stone on the ceiling. It looks like what you would expect a well-worn rut from wild animals or a herd, but on this particular place it's in the middle of the ceiling, moving to and fro from this chamber to the next. You also pick up the scent of something pungent in the back of your nasal, and it kind of reminds you a little bit of dirty pond water and bird poop.
Yuck.
So, interesting. Okay, guys, this is not a safe place, man. I mean, something big and very unyielding makes its way through here frequently. I mean, look at the ruts in the ceiling.
Like a minotaur, or?
No, this isn't a minotaur. This is something different.
All right, let's go back and try the next one. Well, actually, why don't you tell us which one to take? Because you can make a quick investigation each one of these holes real quick.
Okay. I'll do that. It's pretty good. 23. Can I tell anything about the next one?
You're trying to do what? You're trying to investigate the next rooms without being in them?
Oh, no, he said something about...
Going backwards and then checking the next hole, the root.
So you go to the next one, you see that this one also has steel cables put in place.
So we came to like here, and then we came back and then went to here.
Yeah. And as you get here, you see that this one is also cordoned off by cables implanted into the stonework of the chamber.
No change.
It is different.
Does it seem like the working will go out and like get bigger? Because we prefer a larger room to fight, right?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what we need to fight.
This particular room is too deep for you to see through with your dark vision.
Okay.
And the steel cables go as far as you can see.
These steel cables, these are clearly from these mechanical spiders that these drow of House Freth utilize for some unknown purpose, restraining things.
Seems to be to create a corral almost.
Yeah.
I pull out a kidney bean and I cast light onto it. Grim, can you shoot this down the hallway?
Shoot it
Yeah.
with my catapult?
Yeah. To see what's at the bottom out of it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I guess I'll do that. It's gonna be a spell.
Catapult is?
Yeah.
Alright, Cole, throw this as far as you can.
Little bean.
Yeah.
Is there a rock around me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Cast it on this.
I cast it at the rock.
Alright, toss the rock that way,
Yeah.
as far as I can.
Which way?
Good question.
Cole throws the rock. It travels a good
Doesn't hit
40...
the wires, right? Just
I'm
perfectly.
sure it bounces off one or two. It travels a good 40 feet before it does hit a couple wires, bounces against the stone wall, and then comes to an end as the tunnel moves off in other directions.
Yeah, I could see that far.
Alright. Does it seem like the room's getting larger?
I'm sure I can go a little further.
That way
40 feet,
safe.
but-
Alright.
Larger than a tunnel, smaller than that main chamber, slightly smaller than the chamber that you're in with the giant spider.
Alright, let's check the
Mechanical
next
spider.
one. This will be the last choice, maybe? Or are we gonna go back?
Okay.
Taking the next path, you travel around and you see that as you're moving through, the rock and stone create touching stalagmite, stalactite columns, creating roundabouts. And most of these have been closed off with steel cables so as to create one walking path through it.
Okay.
A funnel of some sort. And as you get a little bit closer, you begin to see something that looks a little bit like a familiar sight, and that would be yet another one of those magical gateways. You can see that this particular magical gateway is set within 2 columns, but at the same time still has one of the magical header stone across the top with sigils and arcane script along it.
Remember this one.
How far away are we?
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah. Are we anywhere near it?
You're about 50 feet away when you notice it. Your dark vision's 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna go carefully approach this thing and begin checking it out. And first of all, I want to see, because I mean, all the other ones had a symbol of some sort.
Yes.
So does this one follow the same pattern? And what level are we on? Level 9 right now?
15.
What?
15.
We're on level 15.
We went deep. We're delving deep.
Roll for initiative.
Got it.
Oh, frack. Okay, 13. Is that the first roll?
Yeah.
And then first roll of the big new chunky boy, dude. It's a 13.
The big daddy.
I also got a 13.
I wish it wasn't quite so big, really.
It's pretty big, dude.
It's so fucking heavy.
like honestly, I wouldn't want you to like roll that onto my hand right now. Like,
Yeah, no, it would really.
Just a second.
It's a paperweight.
Let's try to figure out how to draw this.
Yeah, something in the middle is what I was hoping for, but
So it's maybe better just to
probably like
you have $20 on a die, I guess. This is $20 in the metal.
you were looking for one like this.
Like 40 mil or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm happy with it.
Should we take a break now, like
23.
right before initiative?
Yeah, let's do it. It's a good time for a break.
Everybody, we're going to take a break.
Yeah,
they
we're
got
gonna
8.
take a-
Please stick around. We're going to be around, and we're going to be back in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 7 minutes.
Give us 10 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. I'm very sorry about this. Thank you for waiting patiently.
Should I leave it on map cam and set up the encounter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Sure.
like that. That's
Should be good.
Say it.
Yeah. On it.
Oh, are we on? Mm-hmm. Oh, see, I don't have a thing to see anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're all
blind.
adjusting.
Wait, is it like, is it just me?
No.
No, it's everybody.
See?
No, wait, shh. It's just you.
Yeah. Totally right.
Oh, wait, that's bad for us.
Okay. The board is set. The pieces are cast. The die are cast. Whatever.
Yeah,
you had it.
Initiative's been rolled.
Yeah, I was trying to be all super cool, but
Start over then.
we'll be right back. So, here you are, and you went to go and investigate a portal. I called for a initiative roll. I got my initiative roll. And it is at this point, Grim, that you know that you have just stumbled into a bunch of undead skeletons,
Oh gosh.
Minotaur skeletons that were on the ground and at the ready.
Whoa.
That is
That's one hell of a stumble,
bad
Bumble.
for Grim.
Yeah, they got a surprise round.
Shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, nobody has a passive perception of 20 or higher.
No.
So close.
I can't be surprised though.
No? Cool. You were not surprised. But
God.
does that mean that
I
you,
get to act during
you
the
still
first
get to
one.
act?
Oh god.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So did I beat them?
that seems legit.
What'd
In
they roll?
initiative order, yes, you do.
I gave you first. Yeah.
Did we all three roll 15s?
No.
If they're between us,
Was yours a 15 total? Mm-hmm. I wrote
then you're above me.
a 14 something.
That's why.
I thought I looked at your thing and saw that you rolled like a
13s.
your actual roll was a 13. Yeah, so I got like something higher than it. I don't know. I didn't even look. I just like, oh well, okay. So he got.
So do you want me to go first or
I'm
not?
sure he has higher dex than a Minotaur skeleton, but whatever. We'll go like that.
Well, so if they have a +1, then it's a 15 cap, and +1 should be less than me.
Why do you guys gotta make this complicated?
Just let me go first. It's not that complicated.
Let's go to the book, Ed.
All right, summon the guildmaster. I would like to hear from the great chronicler. Please show up
Break
here.
up the tome.
Just make a good decision, right?
There it is.
Asmodeus,
Make an
Asmodeus,
assessment.
Asmodeus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, I look great over here.
Grim's gonna die.
All right,
Elvis
because
is
it's
in the
so
building.
damn important. Because
It is so DM important.
Minotaur skeleton dexterity 0. They have a 14.
I go first. And they're after Grim, yeah. Okay. Alright, now that we have that cleared up, Cole enters a
I don't like
rage.
this.
All of his tattoos blare bright blue. His spirit of his father rises up above him. I think Radamanthys has a wand. Did we decide that that was canon? That Radamanthys was a warlock?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't remember deciding anything.
Well, I played anyway. So my spirit of my ancestor rises up above me, and I move forward, and I try to target the one right here next to Green. And I roll a lot. That's 23. And that would be, ooh, that's a great roll. I like that. 19 damage on the first guy. Boo. Yes, one.
19 on the first one. Ooh.
So he gets Radamanthys' ire.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Thank you.
smart.
Now my mobile feat allows me to move away from him without provoking his action. And I move over here. And I'm going to flank around this guy, staying within his reach, and then I'm going to attack this guy.
Mobile feet.
Recklessly.
Oh.
That's 30 to hit, and that's two 12s in a row, another 9 damage. Yeah.
How much?
19. Excuse me.
Say 9. Yeah. 19's not a crit? Right now?
On who? The yellow one? You hit the yellow one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So two 19s. And Spirit's been passed, and I'm good.
Spirit's been passed on the red guy.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure that I understood all that while I'm running down numbers.
Yeah.
That is...
So smash, run, smash.
Yeah.
Your axe crashes against rotted armor and bone.
Just like
A
walking up to
Minotaur's
this
bone
thing.
being thick and solid. You do damage, but they do not recoil and shatter as you would almost expect them to. In that time, Timbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your turn. The skeletons are going to go. 3 of them. Skeletons. Not smart, but whatever. Yeah, we'll say that the yellow one turns around and faces towards Cole.
That's good. 19 CAC with advantage.
And then we've got this one here in the back. Moves to go around Cole as well. And this one here was going towards Timbers, but then sees Sunday. Goes after her.
Yep.
So, Cole, you got 3 attacks on you.
Okay.
3 attackers.
This guy here going to Grim.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay.
So I've got 2 potential attackers on me.
Yeah.
Yep.
One has disadvantage.
Yep.
Swings with a great axe. I got a 20.
20 hits?
20 hits.
20 hits, yeah.
Next one,
20 hits.
not a 20. What I gotta be?
19.
Didn't pass it. Third attack.
You have advantage though.
Why?
Miraculously attack.
So I do. Okay. So, second one still misses. Third one
Oh.
hits. 2 hits out of that.
Okay.
You're going to take 17 and 17 slashing damage.
Okay. 8 and 8.
Timbers,
Yo.
2 attack you. One of them goes to attack. It strikes out, slashes fiercely. It cuts into you. It strikes true with a 21.
Which one?
I'm gonna go ahead and
This one?
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
throw my arm up and burn a spell slot and cast shield. It's gonna miss. I got 22 with shield, just so you know.
Wow.
So
Right.
till the end of this turn, my armor class is now 22.
I just realized I'm being nice to you by telling you what I rolled. But whatever. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I'll be nice to you and not add my rage damage. I forgot that.
The second one, the disadvantage, raises its
I'm like,
axe up.
damn.
Combat is no fucking joke around here. It's us versus the DM.
Combat's for real.
He's out to kill us.
The second one brings his axe up to attack,
Has
but
disadvantage.
swings up and over and falls wildly short, as if being pulled by some sort of spectral force streaking across the air. The axe slams harmlessly into the ground. Meanwhile, the next of the Minotaur skeletons approaches towards Sunday Plenty.
You missed.
Almost definitely misses you.
19.
Yeah, miss.
Okay.
That is their turn.
Yeah.
Sunday gets nothing. Finn, top of the order. You're no longer surprised.
Okay.
Excellent.
That was a fun surprise round.
It was.
That was, I mean,
Very technical. I like that.
Jesse, it's like not for me. Cretins.
Ungrateful. After everything I do for you, the least you can do for me is die.
Just turn your back so I can stab you properly.
Bend down so I still
Just stop moving. Take your armor off.
I'm going to cast Shatter right here. I need
Blammo.
this one, yes, this one, and this one to make Constitution saving throws.
First one. You're gonna beat what?
You're trying to beat a 16.
Second one.
Yeah.
Third one.
It's 10 feet radius.
3? 3,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3.
you're right. You could
all
have
three
gotten
hit?
4 in me or 3 without me. That makes sense.
3d8.
You're right.
3, 1, and 2.
So you got brown, red, and green. Those are the 3?
This one.
Oh no,
This
the
is
one with the
Sunday.
bow and up to green.
Yeah.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Hell yeah.
Made of stern stuff is Finland and Baldric.
On my turn, I'm going to use my bonus action to inspire my great friend Sunday.
Alrighty.
And then I say, with karate, you should kick their ass. Here to way over there. Oh yes, Sunday. You gotta keep them away from Grimm's derriere.
Okay.
All right, yeah. You
like
got
it.
D10.
I like it.
Excellent. That is. Anything else?
That's all I got. Bonus action.
Cole.
I will attack the one between us. Boom, boom. And I have advantage because of flanking, so I'm not attacking recklessly. And I hit. Why am I not rolling my 12? So that's. I'll add my rage damage this time for 17 damage. And
17.
spirit moves
2 yellow.
to yellow. And just wreck everything while I'm at it.
Hand of God.
Yeah. How's it looking? It's taking 2 shots, right?
He's alright.
Yeah.
Beat the skeleton.
He's on.
Yeah. We figured.
The Minotaurs are all right,
Just
guys.
I'll attack again. So that's a hit for 26, and that is 13 more damage. And no bonus action, because choices. I'm done.
Cool. With 2 attacks up and overhead, you transfer the spirit of Radamanthus as you strike into your Minotaur skeletal foe. Can't speak tonight. Up and around again, slamming it down, cracking off a horn from the top of its head. The Minotaur's eyes glare with a terrible fell green. And it looks at you. And Timbers, your turn.
Okay.
I could have charged Sunday on my turn.
That sounds a grim. And I was
You guys hear the sound of a dolorous bell ring out across the room as the impending doom of the Minotaurs is only but certain, as they each, well, actually just this one, faces his worst nightmare. He relives his death over again as I cast Toll the Dead on him.
yeah, the first time he died.
Mm-hmm. You need to give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 19.
Those wide skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Super wise.
And?
If he fails, then he's going to take some damage.
Roll them beautiful d12s.
Yep.
And if he passes?
He takes damage.
Takes no damage.
Oh, if he passes,
He takes
no
none.
damage.
Okay.
It's also 2 damage.
Anything else?
He took no damage?
No damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast another spell and cast Expeditious Retreat, and I'm going to disengage. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's it. Back to the Minotaur. Oh, that's right. One of them was attacking. Okay, so 4 of them are around Cole, and
I'm not reckless.
right, and with Grim Timbers out of the question, the green one turns his attention to his nearest opponent and turns. The first one attacks. That's a miss. Pretty sure. Yes, it's a miss. Second one attacks. That's a hit. Third one, green, attacks. That's a crit. The one with the spirit attacks. It's a definite miss.
On the critical hit, I reduce the damage with my Bardic Inspiration cutting words. Yeah, I have reactions.
Okay, so that was 2 hits, 1 miss, 1 was a crit. So on the first hit, Cole, you're going to take 17 slashing damage from that one. as this axe cuts and strikes through, though its blade dulled, it does strike right into your back and cuts in a little bit through your thick orc hide. As the other one, as you kind of recoil from that one, pushed forward a little bit, caught off guard, that's when the other one takes its axe and tries to do a slashing and almost a stab motion at the same time, and that edge of that axe cuts you a little bit deeper. Remember what you just said, because I totally didn't hear what you said.
On the critical, I've just decreased the amount of damage it can do by 7.
So you're going to take 7 off. So it is going to do 12, 24, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so 30, 41 damage minus 7.
So I take 20 minus 7. It's half damage minus 7?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should look that up later. But go ahead.
Because
Right.
I'm reducing total damage or damage taken?
We'll look it up later.
Damage I'm going to take from
So I'm
him
taking 13.
reduced by half. By that 7.
What?
I'm taking 13. It's 20 minus 7.
Sure, yeah. But we'll look at that later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was the ability called?
Cutting words.
Got it. Other Minotaurs.
Ouch.
1. Red one. Sees that Grim left, sees that Finn is over there, sees that Sunday is over there. But Red is going to... It doesn't like Grim. Grim was close. It saw Grim. Grim's running. He's a fun target. The Minotaur is going to run, move over a little bit, so he's in a straight line, and he's going to charge.
Oh, he's gonna charge.
Yeah. And he goes to hit you with a gore attack.
He gets a 5.
Oh, shit.
Shouldn't fight the divination wizard.
You know what's really funny about that?
What?
I rolled a 5.
Yes, see, that's the thing. You never know.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I rolled a 5. It's like
Divination magic is fucking real, folks.
I had to think in my mind for a second, is he using divination magic or is he like actually clairvoyant?
Get out of my head!
Did this just happen? Get out of my head, Grim.
Get off my dice.
It misses with the gore attack as it rushes over to try and crash into you and ram you with its Minotaur horns. You're down low, he's up high, and he into the stone wall. He's unharmed, but bits and pieces of rock and debris fall down on top of you as the creature, the skeletal abomination, stands back up at its full height to try to see what horrible mess it just created, and much to its disappointment. If skeletons could be like,
Sad little skeleton.
One of his horns goes.
the next one will continue to attack against Sunday Plenty. With its great axe at the ready, it hits you. For sure, it swings across and strikes you right across your abdomen, lower belly, and you're going to take 17 slashing damage.
Radamanthus. Shield her. Blocks 8 of it.
9.
9 of it.
9.
9.
Okay.
8?
That was a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
It is.
What's next?
It's okay.
Sunday.
Sunday's next.
Fuck him up, Sunday!
Attack.
I say behind you. Sorry. Stop dropping F-bombs.
I will attack the skeleton in front of me.
Yeah!
There it is.
22. That's a hit.
Wait, do you get sneak attack right now? You don't.
I don't. So
No.
No, you have advantage. Or not advantage. Sorry. You've also got a higher inspiration.
So that's my damage.
No sneak attack,
No.
no. Sadly.
3 plus. It's 21.
Don't
22.
say- I was making it more complicated.
22 damage as you attack with your magical rapier.
Attack number 1.
Oh, got it. Continue, please.
And I'm going to use one of my superiority die and try to trip him. Strike saving throw 14.
Fuck yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
I was around my
You
grandma
made
all
it
day.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
I was around my grandma all day and I didn't cuss, like, at all.
Roll to attack for your second
Oh.
time.
Yay, almost.
12. Yeah.
12?
Should be like plus 8 or 9
it's
by
more
now.
than that. It's 17.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that what I have to save against?
No.
14.
14.
To save against a 14, but it's 17 to attack.
Oh, to land the hit.
Yeah.
To cause it to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I hit?
With your attack, yes. 17's a hit.
Nice.
26 points of damage to plus if I
So
trip.
now you can save against trip.
26 points of damage on your second attack?
Yeah.
So when he did the trip, it has to be an attack. So he's
Right.
attacking
That
you
was
and tripping.
Well, that was my first toast.
It should only be that roll plus your dex plus another superiority die. It's not any sneak attack damage or
No,
any
I'm
of
not
that
doing any
stuff.
sneak attack.
No.
But
It's
26 is way too high.
So it's not riposte, you just trip.
Yeah.
21.
It's trip maneuver.
Tripping.
Yeah. So you landed the shot.
Yep.
Now you can save
I
first trip.
did, and I was tripping.
Yeah. So just tell him damage.
I did the first time.
Yeah. What is it?
you did damage once then.
Yeah. This is
my
now
trip.
it's the second attack.
And I can. Yeah. Okay. So it's 21.
Were you trying to add trip to the first attack?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm
None of
trying
us
to say.
understood that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
We tripping.
So you used like trip on your first attack.
Yes.
Okay. So part of the wording is that you use the maneuver, and,
Oh, okay.
and then you attack.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I've
okay.
just been using it as I.
Yeah. You can't announce it
do
after
the
you
same
hit.
thing. Okay.
It's not like a smite.
Either way, I'll use my trip on the second attack.
Okay.
You don't
So
expend
I
it. Maybe you
did
don't
my
expend it if it hits
21.
a shot misses.
I actually don't know.
That's how it works.
I did 21 points of damage. Save against a trip.
Saved.
Okay.
Okay. So now
So
attack
still standing.
2.
No, that was my second attack.
Okay. Sorry, that was
All
good.
right.
Now we're straight. We're good.
Finn.
Okay. I cast spiritual weapon at. Let's set it at 3rd level.
All right.
Third level. What level spell is it?
A large banjo comes out.
Nice.
And it's-
Kabong.
Yeah, it is called Kabong. I'm gonna try to
Kabong.
free up Sunday as fast as I can. So I'll make an attack. El Kabong. That is a critical.
Nice.
Kraken.
Sorry about that.
Please continue.
Oh wow. So that is
There's a lot of H's.
28. And it's no, it's only two d8s because I'm casting it 3rd level. So yeah, let's do
You're only a
this.
second level spell.
All right. Okay, so it's one more. Right? Go.
So maxed off, it's 16 right now, right off the bat.
Does it add your
16
ability modifier?
plus 4.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
16, 17, 18, 19. 19
so
damage
that's
so
the start.
far to
Okay.
this guy.
Cool. We got it.
You said
And then
plus-
2 more.
Wait, you said plus 4?
You did.
Yeah,
So
I did it.
that's-
I did it. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Yeah. Big damage.
Another 29.
Radiant damage.
Another 29 as a spectral weapon appears out of nowhere. The large ephemeral banjo. 29?
Yep.
Got it. Appears and strikes, crashes. With a bright light and flash, it cracks into the Minotaur,
Nice.
who takes the damage, but continues to stand there.
Oh, bummer. I cast Vicious Mockery on that same one. Give me a save.
These creatures.
I think it's going to be Wisdom. Because they're all Wisdom.
I think I know.
And all you got to beat is a 16.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Yeah. Skeletons are great at that. I failed. Continue.
Okay.
Are you
2d4s. That's 1. I got 2. 2 damage. And 3 damage. And it's psychic. So 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, sorry.
How much?
5 damage in total.
Another 5. The Minotaur skeleton, unsure what you're saying, is hurt by the way that you said it.
Oh, what I say is,
That's funny.
Do you drink a lot of milk? I don't care. Just kidding, I don't care.
Just kidding. I do not care. Yeah.
For some reason, that hurts the Minotaur.
funny.
Yeah, his next attack has disadvantage.
Oh,
Which
okay.
one? That one?
This one right
Okay.
here.
Cool.
Give me 1 second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Boom.
Why?
I'm
That
going
smile.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack this guy. Can I even tell what undead look like when they're close to death?
No, probably
Okay,
not.
then
I mean, he's missing
no
more bones
idea.
than the other one.
I have no idea. All right, so not reckless.
Okay.
Specifically, I've got something in mind. I see a gleam in somebody's eye. I'm gonna not recklessly attack this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Big hit. It's 26 something. And that is 20 damage.
20 damage. To.
The guy with the circle on him. Wow, still up. Amazing.
No, he's not.
Yeah!
Yeah.
How does he die?
Yeah.
Like he swings out to hit you and you cut his arms off.
So Cole's totally preoccupied. He's got an idea of what's happening in this round, and so he's like, as a foreshadow, he's just trying to like hit this guy to hit the next guy and then run. And surprisingly, he like caught him at the neck on his way to hit the next guy.
Does he do like the head grab?
Yeah,
Like fumbles it?
How much damage did you say you did?
20.
20? Hey, here's a cool variant rule. When you have a lot of creatures around you like that and you strike and kill one, you're sometimes allowed to carry your attack through if your attack roll, if you can make another attack. I think it's, I'd have to look at it, but I think if you roll again, you can allow the 3 damage that went over his hit point maximum to carry over to the guy next to him.
With my next attack.
With this
Cool.
attack,
I'll
with
do it.
one attack.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll target this guy.
Well, you
Kinda
have to
like-
because it carries through.
He's the next guy. Yeah.
because one.
So just roll a d20. No, you don't roll that damage.
Oh, you're saying this doesn't count as an attack?
This doesn't count
I
as
was
an
gonna say
attack.
that damage could just go on to my next attack as I hit the next guy.
It
but
could,
Whatever
but-
you want. So what am I
So
doing?
you're 14
It
plus
hits.
whatever.
It's 25.
So then the 3 damage would automatically
Cool,
carry
so
over.
back.
As Cole strikes one with such force, he cuts through, and his attack lands and implants itself into the next one.
Cool. And then I ready myself and attack again. Same guy.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is super high. 29, 28. And I'm doing 15 plus 7, 22 damage on the second guy. Sadly, the spirit's already passed, so I can't do that. Now, I am going to provoke one attack of opportunity from this gentleman right here in the middle as I rotate myself around that guy to here. So one guy, I did go outside of one guy's range that I didn't attack. 19.
He hits. As you move to turn around, he strikes out with his axe, using the whole length of the haft of his weapon to carry through. Ow! He crashes through, catches your back leg. You're gonna take the 17 slashing damage.
Ow. Okay, that's where I'm at.
Timbers.
I begin casting a spell, weaving my arms around intricately, and as I do, my form blurs, shifts, and begins to vibrate, and in the blink of an eye, illusory doubles appear on all sides of me as I cast Mirror Image. And I am going to...
It's a 10-minute duration, isn't it?
No, it's 1 minute.
Okay.
And it's not concentration. I'm currently concentrating
that.
on Expeditious Retreat.
I know. Continue.
And then... Yeah. And then I can disengage.
As an action.
Yeah. Oh, as an action, which...
Expeditious retreat.
No.
It's just dash, man.
That's just dash. It's just dash. So... And I'll just stay right there. Can't be that bad.
Did you use an action?
Yeah, I cast a spell.
Bonus action?
Anything else?
Concentrating on Expeditious Retreat. retreat. So.
Okie dokie.
Nothing else. Monsters.
Do you want to change your mind and cast Fireball?
Yeah, alright.
I thought about it, but
This one here.
I'd like to hang on to a few of those for some reason.
That's that skeleton in the brown moves to here.
Oh, yeah.
The skeleton here.
Knock everything over.
You're not using this portal.
No portals!
Stupid adventurers.
Only humans!
Portals.
Stupid. What a jerk.
This one here. This one here
Not
moves
you,
over.
skeleton.
Go ahead. Someone else jump in.
Here,
Now we can all reach it. Isn't that exciting?
Everyone can reach now.
Yeah.
He's going to charge at Cole. He's going to charge at Cole.
Oh, you had to get line of sight.
Nice. 19.
The first one charges. It's a crit.
Oh.
The second one charges.
Stop it.
Fuck.
It's a 19.
Oh, buddy.
So let me resolve the crit first. The crit on Cole, it's a gore attack. It is first off strength saving throw. Pretty good at these, right?
Shouldn't you do that
Sometimes.
Because then the next one will mean if he was prone.
Yeah, that's. I do need to resolve this first one first.
Sorry.
No, that's not
So I'm
fair.
raging, so it's advantage on strength saving throws?
That's what it says when you rage, correct?
I believe so. 23.
Yeah. So
Oh.
you do not fall over.
You monster.
Good news there. But as the monster, the skeleton charges, horns down, ready to gore into you, it. Oh man, so that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 piercing damage. No, wait. Doesn't count as 2. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 41, 51, 54, 54 piercing damage. All is one attack. It's not 2.
We got 2, huh?
Oh shit.
No, the way that it worded it in there, I thought it was this plus this, but it says on top of damage, so it doesn't count as like a separate attack. So he gets to half all of it. It makes a difference when he has it. Okay, that was that attack. You're not prone. The second one charged. He got a hit. With that one, his piercing attack is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 piercing damage and another strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
29.
Okay.
You said 22 damage?
Yes. And then the Minotaur skeleton right next to you still makes his attack with the great axe to try to cleave you in twain. Misses terribly.
What was the last one there? On your damage?
The third one missed. The second one hit me for 11.
Meanwhile, Sunday Plenty, you are accosted by one of the skeletons. It strikes out to cleave into you, but the axe swings far too wide and misses entirely. Grim Timbers next
Can I
to you.
repose? Yeah.
As a reaction, you may.
If you have something in your character sheet that says you can.
Right here.
On a miss.
So,
Gets to spend a reaction. Oh,
yeah.
good hit.
Yeah, I hit it.
Yeah? Yeah.
Not much. 4 points of damage.
4.
What?
Plus that plus the magical weapon damage.
Why not your... No, you get an
Your
additional
dex
D8 plus your hit.
mm-hmm.
You get to actually hit.
Okay. So that was actually 21.
4 plus
Iron
5.
Man.
It's 10.
Yeah. 10.
Because he's got a +1 magical weapon as
Okay.
well.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Good one.
Bing,
Your
bing.
attack strikes,
Sunday.
stabs into and through.
Lucky this isn't 3-5. And they're not resistant to piercing.
should be.
They really should be.
Yeah.
I always agreed with that rule.
I do too.
Grim Timbers, Minotaur, axe in hand, brings it up and around, tries to swing it full force around, through, and tries to separate your body in twain. As its axe connects.
Don't tell me what you rolled. Just tell me if you hit or not.
How do I know if I hit or not? I don't know your AC.
I thought I told you. It's 17.
I never remember.
Isn't that the rule with shield?
I hit.
You don't have to tell me the roll. You just have to tell me if you hit.
I'm just going to tell you my roll anyways. I rolled an 18.
Oh.
I'm going to let you decide if you want to use shield or not.
I'll take the hit. I haven't gotten hit in a while. We'll see what happens.
Stoners. Alright, as that axe connects and cleaves into you, you're going to take 17 slashing damage.
Oh!
Ow.
Even mages can bleed.
Guys, I'm hurt real bad.
Yeah.
How are you?
Ow!
Did you roll to make sure you didn't hit the duplicity?
Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta roll a die 20. I've got it right here.
I wasn't going to correct him.
Each time a creature targets you with an attack, roll a die 20 to determine whether
Take a
the
lot
attack...
of damage because you cast that spell.
I totally forgot, yeah. Whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates.
It's not metagaming to remind him that he has a spell going.
Yeah, that's true.
3
Maybe a
duplicates. You gotta roll a 6 or
No,
higher.
I guess you're right. It's helping.
So you gotta roll a 6 or higher.
On a d20?
Yep.
Really?
Is it thirds?
The more you have, the lower the roll
He's
is.
got 2.
Is it 33%?
It says right here, if you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. Oh, okay. So
It's under 33%.
Okay.
So you switched it.
Yeah. So I switched it,
And now one of them's down.
and now one of them is down.
Cleaves one of your...
He's like, I'm about to take a lot of damage. I'm gonna take a lot of damage because he cast that spell.
Oh shit. Not no more.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that would have been horrible. I was like, wow, mirror image on a 6 or higher, I get damage? What a
Right.
terrible spell!
Yeah, sorry.
Why would anybody cast that? I'm sorry, Cole!
Yeah. It's a new spell. I have never used this one before.
The duplicate is cleaved in twain and disappears. The Minotaur there doesn't understand what's going on whatsoever. It is a dumb construct of undead. And it celebrates that one of the disgusting gnomes is dead. It has no voice though, so whatever.
Get him, son.
Your mother was a heifer.
Get him, son. Put him down, son.
That was Monsters Sunday.
Attack.
Put him down, son.
Whitey.
God, I wish you got advantage.
How does it die?
That's a hit.
Spot.
How does it die?
Well, how the hell do you kill a skeleton with a rapier?
Poke it right through the eye.
Yeah, it's like
You hit the
shaking
funny
you in the
bone.
face.
I think I can't.
Flies off.
You just
And in
like
the same
two
motion-
rapiers. You just like xylophone like.
I don't use one though yet. Three Stooge action.
Kill it. Boys going.
Over here.
Yeah.
Do I get my
Yep,
sneak
yep,
attack
yep.
on this roll? I'm gonna say probably yeah.
Looks that
You
way.
have an enemy within? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
That's a hit.
Another 20.
Well done. Here we go.
Big damage.
God, I wish you could add that to your damage.
What? 15?
No, my bardic inspiration.
Oh.
30
Just
even.
sitting there.
30 damage.
30
Foul
damage.
30.
Okay, 30 damage. What does it look like when you attack it?
Well, I'm still shaking the head off, and I just go run over there, and I'm like, that's a good idea. Just try sticking it in the head. But the skull is still stuck closer to my hand.
Oh yeah, the other one slid all the way. to
Just
the face.
push down.
Alright. New
Really
ornamentation.
pissed
It's
off.
just like fisting that head.
It just frustrates Sunday's
It's a
new
trinket.
demeanor.
Good roll Sunday, 30 damage. The Minotaur is still standing. Finn.
Okay, I move this here, and I'm going to attack the creature that is behind, attacking Cole. It's an 18 plus 8 hit.
Yeah, sure. Which one?
Which one you hit?
In the middle?
This
Green
green
skirt?
green, sorry.
Okay.
So 5,
Those are pants.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
I like that
15,
he
16.
intentionally painted the pants different colors.
What?
So he's like the
16
green one, the blue one,
No, it's so
the
good,
brown
so
one.
great, yeah.
They're wearing little jerseys.
Yeah,
User friendly.
you try to keep track.
No, it's brilliant.
It's the best.
Got
Yeah.
football gear on.
I mean, they're all the same skeleton practically. Like with Drow, you can like, oh, okay, that's the guy with the shield, no problem. But like, my goblins look the same way. They're all like in like.
This guy's got an Elvis haircut.
Why is there one gone?
I'm picking him up.
Oh, jeez. I was like, what happened?
He's got an Elvis
Oh my
haircut.
gosh.
7, 8,
Look.
9,
He's got
Look at the front of
Elvis.
it.
Oh, nice.
Looks like Elvis. Oh.
It's John's
Yeah.
brother.
Everybody's got 18
little
health
bit.
added to their health.
What?
Yeah, I just cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Wow.
How much?
18. I'll take it.
What?
He told me he got that spell.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'm back to full.
Now, what is negative 18 plus let's say 13? I have negative 81, so you gave me what, 13 hit points?
Gave you 18.
18. Okay, I'll do the math.
18.
81.
Reverse.
Wow, I really hurt you.
This is the downside. Hey, I'm not supposed to tell you that.
You're at 23.
A mage shows up. Power word kill.
Like, you're at 23 health. That's what you're at.
No, 30 something, but still.
23, actually. Nope.
I got to
Finn's good.
out because
We're good for Finn, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Finn
that's
heals
all I
him.
can do.
What does it sound like when you heal somebody?
Whole room.
Let the dawn shine in.
Thank you.
Power cord erupts, light bathes over the chamber, washes over all of you,
Yeah, okay.
and your wounds begin to seal themselves up.
Ooh, that sweet music.
Oh, yeah.
I feel fantastic.
Cool.
All right, swinging away recklessly this time. Oh, come on, Weave. Give me a 20. 18.
Okay.
18 hits.
Yeah.
And that is 22. Big hit.
On
One in the middle. Yoink.
blue.
And then I'm gonna attack the one on the left here. Double 13s. Like it. So it's 24 to hit and. Well, that was a 3. I rolled it. There it is. 14 damage on the second guy.
14.
This is out of game here right now, but from your vision, doesn't it look like that guy's a Wookiee?
Yeah, absolutely.
Got some Wookiee in him.
Yeah, that was the first thing I said to Rick. I was like, wow, looks like a Wookiee.
He's been rolling in the mud. That skeleton right there.
Got it.
I feel good.
One axe attack strikes into, cuts up, and rips apart rib. Your attack carries through to the other one, and you shatter another sternum. Bits and pieces of bone fly everywhere, destroying what crude, rusted armor that they were wearing. Timbers?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spell and send, sum it up, just, it's just these thin little glowing discs, and if you just were able to look carefully at each one for even half a second, it just shows a different glimpse in all of our history and time, and as they begin to circle around me, they fly off as magic missiles. 2 on this one, 2 on this one, and 1 on this one, because I'm casting it up.
Fuck yeah, Grim. Sorry. Fuck yeah, Grim.
But yeah.
So for this dude, we're gonna go, that's 4, 5, 6 force damage. And for the guy with the ring around him, he's gonna get 5, 6, 7 damage. And the last dude is gonna get 3 damage.
Got it. Your magical missiles fly out, shatter, explode into force. Each time it strikes, a tiny explosion of energy ripples out and pierces through, blasting light into the back behind them, illuminating their form in a sort of arcane silhouette.
I'm gonna go ahead and I can move through because I'm little, right?
Through Sunday?
Yeah.
No.
Through friendly?
I have actually an ability to do it.
Oh, you do? Okay, so I'm gonna go around.
It's a halfling.
It's my halfling nimbleness.
Opportunity attack.
Okay, I've got some doubles left. I gotta roll above an 8.
Yeah.
Did it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Another axe attack swings out, tries to cleave into you, but it catches the wrong one, and your mirror image dissipates.
It's gruesome too. It catches me right above the brow of the hat. The hat goes flying off, and this double has a third eye right here, and the axe is just buried into it.
Oh, does it make a chunk noise?
Quite the illusion.
Bling.
Anything else?
It's got some aboleth sickness attached to it.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Slime.
Monsters. We got
Dirty
4
rotten
left.
It's like
monsters.
it's like ectoplasm every time we
Yeah.
swing through them.
Did you attack recklessly? You did.
Yep.
You did. First one on the left attacks you. I got a crit.
Oh,
3 this combat only.
gosh darn.
Only.
Only 3.
The second one attacks you. It's a terrible miss. Almost another crit.
I used all my inspiration.
The third one attacks you.
Gets a 1.
Do you have like a camera behind me?
Why is it a 1 again?
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh!
Like, I see that you're.
Poppable.
Hey, I'm just trying to save my buddy. I don't know. I wish I would have said that on the crit, but what
Yeah,
can I do, you know?
no, but like at the same time, it's kind of weird that you're calling out my dice rolls.
Yeah.
You
With
want
my
to
divination.
You got a 1.
dice.
What? Yeah, I
like
did.
after your divination are gone, you want to try doing that and see if you're still accurate.
Yeah, I don't right.
Only 1 hit on Cole
With crit.
with a crit.
Sorry, dude.
12, 24, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
I'm really immortal.
41 slashing damage. The final skeleton turns its attention purely on Sunday. It's a definite hit.
Okay.
You're going to take 17 slashing damage as it takes its axe and tries to sweep out from your legs.
I'm gonna block.
We'll take half of that.
Oh, you're gonna do your thing too, and I'm doing 11 off of it.
Yeah.
11 off of 17.
So 6.
And uncanny dodge. Ooh,
30.
uncanny dodge is the best.
Sounds good to me.
Though the attack hits and connects, it scrapes against your leg, but would have cleaved your legs out from underneath you. Instead, you kind of do a weird cartwheel pirouette in the air as you kind of swing across. For just a second, your hand is on the axe as it follows through out from underneath and around you, and you twirl to land back on your feet.
Nice.
Cut, but unharmed for the most part. Radamanti's spirit there to aid you in defying gravity for just a moment.
Your new form suits you, Sunday.
Right. Exactly. This.
Sunday.
Attack it. 21. 21.
21 and 21, 2 hits? No, 21 and 21 damage.
21 hit, 21 damage.
How does that one die?
God, that's so difficult to explain a rapier kill with a skeleton.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Second head. Bing!
It's 3
And then I
right?
fling off.
2.
It flings off. And 10, 15, 20.
Flank.
Yeah. I'll attack that one right there.
With advantage.
Even better.
You'll flank it.
I get my
If you get
sneak
right
attack too.
Oh, that's alright.
You still got my bardic
Yeah, you
inspiration.
still got Bardic Inspiration.
That was a 9.
It was a 9.
Yeah.
So it should be 19. 19, I think, hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
19.
And roll them sneak attack dicage.
There's like really no point in throwing inspiration. I really
It's
should
good for
be using it
saves.
for cutting.
It's really
Yes.
good. Yeah.
11, 19.
The high-end fights.
And
It's good for saves.
38 points of
Yeah,
damage.
you guys always have advantage.
Yeah. We try.
Oh, what am I doing? Wrong number. You said 38?
Yeah.
Nice shot.
That's perfect. How does it die?
Yeah. 2 kills.
Jeez, Sunday.
3 skulls now.
Save some for the rest of us.
She's talking to her sword,
It does the get cold.
congratulating her on how great she's doing. And
You're doing so good, girl. Dang, girl, that's
she just
another
does
head.
some weird
Get a
thing,
girl.
and
Get a girl.
it just crumbles into bits.
Dang, girl, you got it. You slay that monster.
Fabulous.
Is that how the sword sounds?
Yeah.
To me,
Starts talking to her. It's like,
It's a Valley Girl? Is it canon now?
Yeah. That's a good kill.
Oh my god. Valley Girl sword, I got it.
damn, girl, you got it. You worked that sword.
okay. That was all my movement, I believe. We're close enough.
Oh, Cole, don't move that.
That's all we're supposed to do.
You did we move that there?
Yeah, he was all like crack. He'd break his mama's back.
I'm good.
Finn.
Oh, did you do that on purpose for a reason?
No, it was there for the whole time, but anyway.
He's on crack. Whoa.
I moved there.
Wow.
And I cast Cure
you
Wounds on
Oh,
Cole.
you moved. What are you doing? How'd you do that?
I moved right through him.
What are you doing?
Checkmated
You
that.
moved through Cole?
Yeah, I can do that. I'm a halfling.
Okay.
And then you got
As you
within
do
5 of this
so,
guy?
as you do so, you
not out of
provoke.
his range. I'm right there.
No, this guy.
And as you did so, you
No.
provoke.
You went
came
through
on this
my
side.
square.
I can go this way.
Okay, well that's what he asked. You said you went through me.
I went this way, guys.
Oh, you went around.
That's why I was upset when Cole moved the character. I thought it was implied, guys. Either way.
No, it was. So you were here?
Yeah, I can move 30 feet. I counted it out this whole time, guys.
Okay. Okay.
I literally was sitting there the whole
And
time.
because you didn't leave his threat range, you haven't actually got an attack.
Yeah, not this
No,
guy. Yeah.
I know.
But we were just thinking
That's why I was.
if you went through
that's,
me.
That's why I was upset. I can also move through his. So anyway,
Go, girl.
I'm casting Cure Wounds at.
Someday silence your sword.
I'm gonna cast that 4th level because I love Cole. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 D8 plus 4. That one doesn't count.
What counts the most?
Oh shoot, that was the green one.
Yeah, that was the good one.
Yeah, that's what I get. So 7, 8, 9,
okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Nice.
Oh, I think that's good.
That's pretty good. Right there. Right back to
4th
60.
level spell? I should hope so. So I use my bonus action to attack the green pants.
Green pants.
Here, I got the
Blue pants
one.
is dead.
2 plus 8 does not hit, right?
10.
What? 2 plus 8?
Yeah, 10 does not.
10? No.
Yeah. Swings into the ground and you hear a loud kabong.
No, you hit him. You hit him. You hit him.
Oh shit, dude.
No, you hit him. Do it. Roll with advantage.
Oh,
Roll with advantage.
roll with advantage. The last time this happened to me, I killed Iku, so be fucking good.
Seriously. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, roll like 6
Max
times.
damage.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Hey.
Throw some spikes on there.
That's 4 radiant damage plus 4, so 8.
How does Iku die? No, just kidding.
You didn't spit take.
How does the Minotaur die?
Okay, did by chance my necklace show up somewhere? I didn't notice
It's
it.
fallen.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Fall of die.
Yeah, as it hits, it just accordions him like all the way to the ground. It looks like it smashed him into the ground, but he's gone. Just complete dust. Radiant dust shatters out.
The bone disappears.
Kaboosh.
He evaporates into the air, leaving a cloud behind, and that Minotaur is gone.
Hey.
Nice.
Family shall be dust, and your bones shall be dust.
Cole.
Next. Swinging away.
Swing away, Cole. A
29, and that's 12, 19 damage. First shot. And 19 to hit, and that's 13 on the next one.
How much damage total?
I don't remember. 14 on that one.
And more than 10.
19 damage and 14.
19 or 14.
Yeah.
I totally just was in a different world for just a second there.
33?
It's like
Thanks, man.
Something like that.
I can't do that.
There's one guy left on the field. He's already planning the next whiz. He's gonna kill us.
33.
Just admit it, Jesse. That's where you were.
33.
Yeah.
That's what you.
I'm gonna take like 10 steps backwards. I mean, like, deuces.
Right? He's like, Bob.
Oh, because you hit him, now you don't have to provoke opportunity.
Yep. My spirit's on him.
Just run across the room.
Maybe I was too far. Maybe right there's my one.
Come on, run to me.
I forget. I have
Give me
to
a little bit
think
of
like
charge.
50 movement,
map
don't
with the
ya?
spirit and all that.
Yeah, the spirit's incorporeal.
Yeah,
But
timbers.
it's 30 feet with I can see.
Alright, so we just got this dude here.
Yup.
Okay.
Put him in a body bag, Timbers.
Again.
Yourself useful.
He's going down.
You hear the sound of a dolorous bell as the future of this creature is all but predicted.
Yeah, 'cause it's like within reach of
19.
Sunday, that's why.
No, I failed.
Oh,
Come on, Green.
Oh, mini
Was it
12.
12?
Awesome roll.
Mini 12.
Oh my god.
you gotta keep it on.
Nine.
Oh, yeah, now.
Gotta get the
Yeah,
box.
9, huh? Yeah.
Yay!
12 now? What was that, 5 rolls?
Yes. 19, 20, 21.
Honestly, if it's on the table, it counts. So I
The
don't
first
know.
one was a 12.
I don't know why you keep rolling it on there. Yeah, and then the second one was a 9, so,
Yeah.
throw that 12 out.
So either way.
I'm glad I got rid of that 12.
21.
21. Necrotic.
Necrotic.
It heals on 20 points.
Exactly. Welcome to 3.5.
Yeah. Inflict wounds.
Does that really work?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. That's
What about, like,
No,
heal?
in
Did heal
3.5
do
on my
damage
end.
back then? Did heal do
Yes.
damage?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
1 over. How does it die?
The bell tolls, again and again, and this creature locked in torment. For a brief moment, it sinew, bone, blood, and flesh as its past is revealed to it, and its past is also its future as it begins to decay and crumble to dust, once mortal again, now dead.
Ah, good. You destroyed him with the visions of Aboleth mucus.
Yes.
Beautiful. Lots of
And
eyes.
he falls to the ground, crumbled up into a new pile of bones. Your enemies lie before you, defeated. The chamber is empty. What do you do?
Oh man, what I planned on doing in the first place. How is everybody? Are you okay, Finn?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Hey, did you guys see that? I yell back at the drow.
Screw those. What are you trying? Are they still there?
You hear laughter.
Hey, was that what we're supposed to kill? Are we able to come back? Sunday, can you tell?
That was easy.
I lost concentration. I
was
can't.
easy.
I can't see the priestess anymore, you guys. I don't know. That fight. I had to make a choice. and I
These
can't.
things weren't behind any walls.
Yeah, they weren't like super Minotaur rat, and I kicked one of the skulls.
It crumbles to pieces,
What about
separating at the point where a rapier had fractured the skull.
Yeah, they'll
about
just
this gate?
slide off.
I'm gonna go check it
Shook him
out.
off as I ran.
Yeah.
How about you?
Next.
Arcana check or investigation? What do you want?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay. That's pretty high, dude. Like 30, 29, 28. I
Do you
mean,
want another heal? I can top you off.
yeah, 28.
I still don't get the whole turn.
There is no inscription on this one, with the exception that the very top headstone has a stylized depiction of a labyrinth with its twists and turns doubling back in and of itself over and over again until it reaches the center.
Okay.
So all there is a maze or a labyrinth.
You guys ever heard of a guy called Ubtao? He loves mazes.
I've heard of that god thing. What? Chol.
It was Cholt.
Cholt, that's
Yeah,
right.
I was there.
You were there.
Yeah, I came there after the whole. Well, I came there before, but anyway, I left there right after the whole death curse.
So what does Ooptown know about mazes? Just he loves
Oh, he says that there's a maze in everybody's heart, and that as they walk their life, they eventually reach the end of their maze, and that those in Cholt that don't follow it turn their back on Ubtao. But Minotaur love him. Oh yeah, Garl Glittigal loves him too. Remember? Because he dropped that.
That's right. You always
the
loved that
cobalt.
legend when we were kids. Maybe what we need to do is look for the beginning or the end of this maze on the gate. Is there a clear beginning or end?
Yeah.
Any different markings? Anything
Just
interesting?
the labyrinth etched into the stone.
Dance the magic dance.
I'll pull out a piece of.
You got the. It's over there. Go
Does
get
it does it look like a depiction or is it stylized?
Both. It's a labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like somebody took time to make it look nice.
I'll pull out a piece of parchment and a piece of charcoal and just give myself a rubbing
Okay.
of this maze.
You go over and place your parchment onto the stone to do your rubbing, and as soon as you touch it, you're gone. We'll pick up next week.
We just lost Graham Timbers.
Zip. Zap.
To the
Good game.
mouth of nothingness.
Hey, Cole, you want to take a rep? Where's Grim? Where's Grim? I looked away for 5
Cindy feels
seconds.
some satisfaction of watching Grim disappear.
I'm like working on Cole this whole time.
And that was somewhat expected.
That's cool.
Oh,
But at the same time, you never know.
Right?
Just gonna take this rubbing.
Just gonna rub it. See what happens when you rub stuff?
Say goodnight.
You disappear.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us in our new arrangement.
Stay tuned for a very important message.
Yeah.
Very important message.
Good night.